Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a long overdue February rankings video. So if you guys are interested in seeing my least favorite and most favorite eyeshadow palette from the month of February, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. Every month I rank my eyeshadow palettes that I've tried in the previous month, and I have so much fun doing it. It seems like you guys really enjoy my monthly ranking series, so thank you so much in advance for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on that post notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I am planning on uploading every day this month, so I would hate for you to miss any of my uploads. So without further blabbering, let's get into it. If you guys are wondering what is on my face today, I am trying out the Adept Cosmetics Serendipity palette. This palette is available for pre-order. I believe this is the final pre-order that is available for this palette. Once this pre-order closes, I believe this palette is going to get discontinued. So if you guys are curious to see what my thoughts are on this palette, it's coming up soon, or it should be up already. If it is up already, I will link it up in the cards for you guys. We're not talking about this palette today though. This will be in my March ranking video. So let's talk about my least favorite thing that I tried in the month of February. I have 12 things to rank for the month of February, and usually I stick to eyeshadows, but I have to talk about these. Oh my gosh, these were so horrible, which is why they are in 12th place for February. These are the Innisfree Twin Flames. She launched these new shades at the very start of February, and I was so excited. I grabbed all 5 that launched, and I have 3 here. I was too lazy to dig out the rest in the basket, but oh my gosh, I really didn't like these. And I tried them out one other time since that video, and I haven't really reached for them, to be honest. I really like a lot of the products I've tried from Innisfree, but these ones were such a huge disappointment. First of all, they're very pricey. Second of all, they just do not work the way I anticipated that they'll work, just like the Stila Glitter and Glows. No. These are very clumpy and they're really hard to get off as well. So if you have sensitive eyes, I would be really cautious about this. If you're going to like a festival or something, maybe this would be ideal if you want to do like a very shimmery look. Maybe you want to paint your face with glitter. That could be what these are used for. But as far as getting a nice even layer on your eyelids, I was on the struggle bus with this. So very disappointed in these products, would not recommend purchasing them. I have heard her original ones are a lot better than these ones, but go ahead and read the comments in my video where I tried these out. A lot of you had very similar experiences to me, so I feel like I've stressed very much how disappointed I am with these, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking about them now, but these rank at number 12. In 11th place is a small indie brand that I wanted to try out their products, and I filmed a first impressions video of these with swatches and things like that. I focused on the Bombay Baby palette because I just really like the colors that were in this palette. It's not that I dislike the formula, I just didn't think it was a very good formula, especially for the price. I paid like 70 bucks for this whole set, and I kind of wish I had just bought one just to try out the formula, but I really like the concept of these. I think that the brand will definitely continue to improve, and I can't wait to see what else they have in store for the future. But this is the brand Mira Beauty Co., and these are their Bloodline palettes. I think there's a restock or a restock coming soon. I'm not 100% sure, but if you were interested in this brand, I would highly recommend checking out my first impressions video, just so you guys have a better idea of what to expect with these palettes. They also all contain at least 1 pressed glitter, so I know that's a deal breaker to some of you as well. Okay, so the rest of the palettes honestly are basically 10 out of 10. I just had to rank them, obviously, so I did the best I could. This palette in 10th place is kind of a silly one, but it's also not bad. And if you're balling on a budget, you might like this. And also if you like neutrals, you might really like this. So this is the Lyric palette from Colourpop. I just bought one of these when they were having a sale just to try out because, listen, just because I love colorful, wild, colorful makeup all the time doesn't mean that that's what my audience is into all the time. So I thought I would try this out and see if it was something I could recommend or if it was like a crappy formula. I think it's nice. It's like a cooler tone palette. You know, it's nothing crazy, but there's some beautiful metallics, some nice mattes and then a pressed glitter in here. But these palettes are like $7 sometimes on sale, so if you are balling on a budget, this might be a nice purchase for you. In 9th place is another Colourpop palette. Now this one is definitely more superior to the Lyric palette. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 are all stunning palettes, so that's why this is ranking kind of lower. But this is the Wild Child palette. Again, another great neutral palette recommendation from Colourpop. This packaging is really kind of fucked up for some reason. It looks like maybe they were trying to make these in a hurry, so my pans don't really sit perfectly in the packaging. It's a little bit messed up looking, but I think I got this palette for like 10 bucks or something really affordable, and it's a really nice neutral palette that I have no problem recommending to you guys. I just feel like, you know, Colourpop's making eyeshadow palettes that are basically cheaper than the eyeshadow palettes I've seen at the drugstore, and there are no palettes at the drugstore that are this good and have such beautiful neutral shades. I know there are neutral palette options at the drugstore, but I feel like for the price that the drugstore is charging, even for palettes like Milani and stuff like that, brands I really like, I still feel like you're better off paying Colourpop and getting an eyeshadow palette from them that is very trendy and current and affordable versus buying something that you can go to like your Target and buy. But I'd rather you get Colourpop. So I think I would love to see Target get Colourpop like they have Winky Lux now, and I think my store even carries Makeup Revolution. I would love to see a brand like Colourpop at Target because I think it'll just do so well with the everyday makeup connoisseur, especially because they have such good prices. I guess they are available at Ulta, but I think even a place like Target would make them so much more accessible. In 8th place, I have the New Romantic palette from Beauty Babe. This was such a Valentine palette. I almost thought they were going to give me like a green palette in time for St. Patrick's Day, but no, they gave us like a red pink palette. And honestly, I feel like the Beauty Babe eyeshadow palettes, especially in this format, are very underrated. I think they retail for like 15 bucks. The Book of Magic palette is by far the best one because I love that color story. But if you guys are intimidated by blues and purples, you can't buy that palette anyway, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But if you like colors like this, I think you'll really enjoy this palette. The metallics are beautiful. The mattes work really well. It's nothing like reinventing the wheel, but it's still a really beautiful palette from them. Okay, in 7th place is a stunning palette. Oh my gosh, I don't think I would have thought I would be recommending an Urban Decay palette to you guys in 2021, but you know what? It's been a while since they got me with the Naked palette, and they got me with this one. I ordered it on Nordstrom when it launched, and yeah, I filmed a video with it, and the eye look turned out really nice. And again, another great palette for neutral lovers. There are some pops of blue, but you really don't need to be that scared. It's just 2 shades, and you can hide it in the lower lash line if you're intimidated by those types of colors. But the rest of the neutrals are really nice. It's that good Urban Decay formula that we know and love. So I'm really happy with this. I think this would be such a good Christmas gift. I mean, I know the holidays are like a long ways away, but I think this would be such a fabulous holiday 2021 gift. Or if you have a birthday girl or boy in your life, you might want to pick this up, especially with the Sephora sale around the corner. So really, really enjoyed that palette in the month of February. In 6th place, I'm going to give it to some singles. And these are the singles I picked up from brnovich. Brnovich is a indie brand, I believe based in Belarus. And I saw my friend Amy Loves Makeup talk about them, as well as Mia from Mia's Virtual Vanity. And so the two of them really convinced me that I needed to try this brand. And I did pick up a few singles from them. So these are all fun, sparkly shadows. Some of these I do already have kind of reoccurring in my makeup collection, but I always enjoy trying new brands and things that are less popular. So it was a really fun brand to try, and their price point is very affordable as well. So if you're looking to support a indie brand that is not based in the US, this brand worked out really well for me in February. All of these could be number one, but I had to make hard decisions, okay? So in 5th place, I'm just gonna group my DD Signature quads. I did do a eye look with every single one of these for a video. DD Signature is a little bit of a newer brand to me. I tried out their Apple palette in a video, and then the owner was so kind and she sent me their new collection of quads. She also sent me some other palettes to try, so that is on my list to get to in the next few weeks. But these quads are so fun. I do feel like some of them are more interesting than others. I think my 3 favorites are, of course, the blueberry one and then the avocado, and I really thought the passion fruit one was kind of an interesting color story too. So I would highly recommend checking out the video because it'll give you way more insight than I can fit into this video. But I believe these are still available. You can buy them in a bundle or you can pick them up individually as well. I do have a code with DD Signature and that does save you money, and it is an affiliate code, so thank you in advance if you use any of my codes to shop. Okay, 4th place. Again, this could be number 1 too, but you guys will know why I had to rank things the way I ranked them. So this is the It's Belle Break the Rules palette. I missed this when it initially launched, but I did get it in pre-order, I think the 2nd time around, and oh my gosh, this palette is so much fun to play with. I am so into the all metallic palettes. I don't need any more matte shades, especially when you see number 2, but this palette is so fun and they are a small Puerto Rican brand. I know my friend Heather Austin has a code. I think it's just Heather that saves you money on this palette. They also have a bunch of new stuff coming out. I think I just saw that they announced that they're launching a mascara. So another up and coming brand you definitely want to keep an eye on. I definitely keep this on my desk because it's such a great palette to just grab a fun sparkly shade to add to any eye look. And yeah, it's really, really nice, really, really good quality, super affordable. So very happy with this purchase as well. Okay guys, 3rd place is the Plain Jane palette from Adept Cosmetics. This one I did buy again in a pre-order from last year, I think around Thanksgiving time. Again, my friend Heather has a code with Adept. I believe it's just Heather. If you want to save money, they actually have a pre-order open now for this palette as well as a Ninhydrin. Adept Cosmetics was so kind and she sent me the Ninhydrin palette, so that will definitely be an upcoming video. Let me know what you guys would like to see, swatches, an eye look, whatever your heart desires, let me know down in the comments. But as far as the Plain Jane palette goes, again, it's like the It's Belle palette. All shimmers, all so beautiful, great consistency, great formula. A little bit pricier than the It's Belle palette, but that's because you get way more product and way more variety. But I have really enjoyed Adept Cosmetics since the first time I tried their products, and this palette is so gorgeous, which is why it's in number 3, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with this year. Okay, in 2nd place, you guys know my obsession with the Blend Bunny palette. This is a all matte palette, and I know when you see it, you're like, Karen, really? It's just an all matte rainbow palette, and why would you need that? Like, you have so many matte eyeshadows, and I hear you, but I heard rumblings, I heard whispers on the internet that this palette was amazing, and so I was so curious that I did pick it up. They restocked and shipped so quickly, so I was like, let me get my hands on that before it sells out, and so I did grab it. I love it. Again, it lives on my desk, so I can reach for it whenever I need a matte shade. You guys have seen me reach for this palette over and over again in videos this past month or so, and I really like it. If you're looking for a good, solid, blendable, all matte palette, look no further than this one. Okay guys, 1st place coming up. Anyone have any guesses on what this might be? I feel like I'm very biased, obviously, because it is a palette that was created by one of my friends, one of my really, really good YouTube friends. We literally talk every day. So, I mean, how could I not give it to the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos and Angelica Nyquist. Oh my gosh. I can't say that I was with her when she was creating this, but I feel like I was as close as I could get just hearing her thoughts behind the palette, just hearing her talk about this. I was so freaking excited for this palette. So very proud of my friend. She did such a good job, and it just reminds me of Angie. Like when I look at this palette, it just reminds me of Angie, and it's so incredible. I think there's going to be a restock coming either in April or May. I still want to do a 3 looks type video with this palette, so I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it. I did say I was going to do it, but you guys know me. I'm like, time, man, time. Everybody just needs more time. That's like the one resource money can't buy, right? So anyway, love that palette. It's my #1 palette for the month of February. And that is it for this video. Let me know what was your #1 palette last month. You guys know I love hearing from you in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next video tomorrow. Bye guys!